right, so I've been looking at our Writer's Workshop folders, and one thing that I notice is that sometimes we can add a little more detail to our writings. Good writers always go back to their previous writings and they look back and they think, what could I possibly add here? And that's what makes our writing even better. So today I'm going to show you how to add detail, but specifically we're going to talk about our 5 senses. Do you guys know what your 5 senses are? What are some of them? Just name them out. Eyesight. Smell. Taste. So then we also have what we hear and what we can feel. So we're going to think about those when we go back into adding detail into our writing. So the first thing I'm going to do is I have one of my drafts and I'm going to read it out loud, and I'm going to think out loud, and I'm going to think, what can I possibly add? Okay, so let's start. This is called My Friend Becky. I have a friend named Becky. One day I went to Becky's house. She has a dog. Let's stop here. This seems like a good spot to stop. So she has a dog. What can I possibly do with having a dog? I saw the dog. Well, let's think about what I saw. I remember the dog was a black color. I'm pretty sure it was a black lab. So let's add in here. We're going to put a little caret and we're going to write, she has, instead of a dog, we're going to say a black lab. Okay, so we added a little detail. Let's move on. I was very nervous to go to her house for the very first time. When I'm nervous, something that happens to me is my hands get really sweaty. Does that happen to you guys at all? Sometimes? So I think that's something that we can touch. Is that one of our 5 senses? I can't remember. Is touch one of our? Okay, good. So I'm going to put in here that my hands were feeling sweaty. So let's see, how could I add this? I was very nervous to go to her house for the very first time. I'm just going to add a new sentence afterwards. And I'm going to say, my hands felt very sweaty. All right. So now that I have added a few things into my writing, I'm going to continue reading. And if you guys hear a spot where you think I could add more detail or think about our 5 senses, I want you to put your thumb up, okay? And we'll stop at that spot. We decided to play outside. Becky lives by a lot of trains. Oh, Misha, do you have a spot? What do you think we could question here?
Can you hear the trains?
Can we hear the trains? Do trains make noises? They do. So I should probably think about it. There were a lot of trains by her house. And sometimes I heard their whistles, didn't I? So we're going to add a caret in here, and we're going to say, I could hear the whistles all day long. Hear the whistles all day long. Okay, I'm going to continue. After playing outside, we decided to get some water. We found a leash and we took Becky's dog out for a walk. There were a lot of people outside. When the walk was done, Becky's mom made us some chocolate chip cookies. Casey, do you see a spot in here?
Could you smell the cookies?
Ooh, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. So, what do chocolate chip cookies smell like?
Delicious.
They smell delicious. That's a really good word, Nisha. So we're going to add that in here. So I'm going to add another caret, and I'm going to start a new sentence, and I'm going to say, the cookies smelled delicious. All right. It looks like my story is getting even better than it was before. So now that you guys know how to do this in Writer's Workshop today, I want you to think about taking one of your drafts of writing and looking back at it. I want to see if all of you can add some detail in there, and I want you to think, if you don't know what detail to add, we're going to think about our 5 senses. So let's go over them again. We have touch, we have what we hear, what we taste, what we smell, and what we see. So I need everybody with long sleeves to get up, and you can get your Writer's Workshop folders first.